Hello and a very good afternoon. It's IWL 2 2025-26 season final round clash match number 8 Suruchi Sangha FC versus HOPS FC. We are live from a Center of Sports Excellence, Bengaluru. Both teams are at the fag end of this IWL season, and it's Hops FC who are hoping to fire on all cylinders and go to the top of the table. They are second placed right now in the final round of the final round stage. That is, having played two games, they have won two in the final round and are in with a healthy goal difference of +5. If we look at Suruchi Sangha, they have made one change to their starting 11. Sunita Sarkar is out, and in her place, it's Kumkum Sarin taking the right wing role. Sohani, Selina, Nainu are the other ones who are sharing the attacking prowess. On the other hand, the midfield will be controlled by Urvashi, Sneha, and Sanjana. It's a back three of Roshni Tigga, Roshni Baske, and Fatima Khatun. In the substitutes bench, there's Angela Bhutia, Pipili Mohanty, Pandimit Lepcha, Pratima Mahata, Raki Mondol, Rubina Shorkar, and Usham Devi, Lashram Chanu. On the other hand, if we look at the Hops lineup, they have also made one change. It's Saloni who impressed in the last game coming in the second half. She has replaced Muskan. The attacking lineup will be led by Pooja and Reena. Bijaya and Santosh will provide the midfield solidity. Santosh scored two goals in the last game. Bijaya with long range efforts, always a threat. Sajla on the other wing. Hina Khatun Sapna, Tamanna Jyoti, the back line, and Kushi, the goalkeeper. On the other hand, Muskan is in the substitute bench, which also comprises of Himanshi, Shruti, Rajni, Kranti Ora, who came in the last game as a substitute, Manju, Anushka, Kiana, Airam Devi, and substitute goalkeeper Manesha. If we look at this game, it's very, very important, like all games are in the final round, because the top two teams will qualify for the Indian Women's League, which is the top tier of Indian women's football. Juba Shangha is the team which is leading the final round table. They too have won two games, played 2-1-2. They too have a +5 goal difference. And it's all to play for Hops. On the other hand, Suruchi Sangha, who started the final round on a bad note, having been beaten by Mumbai Knights, and then against Kemp FC, they failed to score and conceded two goals again. So they have lost both their games in the final round and are hoping for an upset result against Hops. Hops are a team which was relegated from IWL last season 2024-2025. They finished 8th. They are gearing and hoping to go back right away in the top tier of Indian women's football. Hoffs, on the other hand, had a great group stage. Before the final round, there was the group stage. Hoffs started off with a 1-0 win against Casa Girls FC, and then again a 1-0 win against DKR Football Academy, and then again kept a clean sheet against Kerala United FC. 1 2-0 in that game, and they finished it off with a 2-1 victory over Krida Prabodhini. And in the final round, again they beat Krida Prabodhini 3-0. In the last game, it was the Mumbai Knights who lost to Hops FC. Santosh, their captain, has already scored 3 goals in the final round. 2 goals in the last game itself, one with a brilliant long range strike from a free kick, and the other one right from the edge of the box. A neat and tidy finish. On the other hand, if we look at the group stage campaign of Suruchi Sangha, they played three, they won two, and they lost one. They lost the first game against Kemp FC. then won against FC Imphal, and then had a massive win against MGM Ambush Club 12-0. That's how they qualified for the final round. But the picture is not rosy at all in the final round for Suruchi Sangha. So it's all to play for, and they have a massive challenge in front of them. They are lining up in blue with a shade of maroon. On the other hand, it's all whites for Hops. We are ready for Indian Women's League 2 clash at the center of sports excellence. Hops have the wind in their sails. They need to increase the goal difference. They need to keep a track on the other teams who are in and around them. That's Juba Shanga, 6 points, Kemp FC with 6 points too. So these three teams are locked at 6 points. Juba Shanga, Hops, Kemp FC. Remember, two teams, the top two, will qualify for the Indian Women's League, the first tier or the premier division of Indian women's football. Hops had a great outing in the last game. They pressed hard. The Mumbai Knights didn't have any answer to those situations. On the other hand, Suruchi Sangha, they lost against Mumbai Knights with late goals in the first half, and then again conceded a late goal against Kemp FC. Conceded a goal in the first minute, and then almost the ending moments. Sen Hangwa Shubha is the referee today, and the assistants are A. Kevin, Priscilla Tamang, Dheeraj Srinivas is the fourth official for the day. All smiles. Match commissioner is Aditi Ashok Manvi, and I am your commentator Orgho Bhattacharya. The keen eye on the proceedings of the game, and the referees are quite happy and jolly before this clash. Remember, this ground is being used for IWL 2 and also for I League 3 matches, AstroTurf, and AstroTurf has some bearing on the knees of the footballers. The muscles need to be really, really strong to play back to back games on the AstroTurf. Hops with a different kind of routine, trying to stay together. Final prayers before the big game. 6 teams fighting it out for 2 spots. The top 2 will get promoted to Indian Women's League. It's all to play for. It's tight, quite tight at the top of the table with Juba Shanga, Hops, and Kemp FC all at 6 points. Suruchi Sangha can help out the likes of Juba Shanga and Kemp FC by staging an upset result over here. It's Suruchi Sangha who will kick off the game. Referee still not ready. Final check. And there goes the whistle. Suruchi Sangha, can they stage an upset? Can they get their final points? First points in the final round of this IWL 2 round. On the other hand, can Hops string another series of good performances and register their third win in a row and go top of the table in the final round? It's Hops attacking in the white jerseys from left to right, and Suruchi Sangha will be defending from right to left in the blue jerseys. What a great attack in the first minute of the game. It was a brilliant run by Saloni, who was a live wire in the last game against Mumbai Knights. She came in place of Muskan today, and right from the word go, she was right on the money. A brilliant attack down the left, found the side netting, and like in the last game against Mumbai Knights, Hops were trying to increase the numbers in the opposition area. They're doing the same, pressing hard already, and their defense is quite strong. They have kept 5 clean sheets in the 6 games that they have played, including the final round clashes and the group stage clashes. Just 1 goal conceded. A brilliant defensive unit, to say the least. The ball hit hard, hit forward. There's some misunderstanding between the goalkeeper and the defender, and there's the first corner rather of the game. Very quick paced football happening, and Hops not leaving one moment, one chance, pressing hard, trying to take a full control, trying to take advantage of the situation. They know Suruchi Sangha are quite down and out, and now there's a good corner. It's still not cleared. Finally, goalkeeper Jyotsna manages to get hold of the ball, but that ball was not cleared. It was bouncing around in the 6-yard box. Already, Suruchi Sangha is feeling the pressure of the press, and now there's Pooja. The ball went a little ahead of her. It's a well-oiled machinery. Hops almost plays the same team in most of the games with little changes. Like one change today has come in. Again, a shot in the first post. This time it was Reena Kumari with the effort. They are not waiting. They are not hoping. They are not at all relenting. The women in whites, that is. Vijaya. Outside of the boot pass to find her teammate. Saloni drops down, links up with Hina Khatun, and then the through ball was intercepted. It's Hops continuing their dominance in this game. Another chance to link up with a forward play. Finally, it goes out for another corner. This time, Pooja was involved. It's a fast-paced start to this game. Today, Juba Sangha is also playing at a later time against Mumbai Knights FC. Santosh with a swerving ball. And how quick Sejla was there to gather the second ball. Finally, there was a hope for an attack for Suruchi Sangha. But quickly it was cleared. The defense line of Hops is very, very compact, and they don't give a chance for the opponents because they clear out situations very, very quickly. No nonsense kind of defending ensures. They don't like to keep the ball on the feet when they are pressurized. That is the Hops defense I'm talking about. They quickly clear their lines. Hit it hard, hit it up front, or clear it out for throw-ins. Hina Khatun. Again, look at the defenders jumping quickly in the midfield. Look at the high line that Hops have put forward. Almost all outfield players of Hops are inside the half of Suruchi Sangha. Full pressure. Again, the ball's stolen. Now it's Santosh. Suruchi just needs to get a little bit of possession. Needs to pressurize the opponents. Needs to make them feel a little intimidated. On the far side, duel going on, which might result in an attack for Suruchi. Good interplay between them. Solid challenge by Hina Khatun. And finally, the ball goes out for a throw in, and Hops have that throw in. It's breathless football. There was a match between the Krida Prapodhini Academy and Kemp FC today morning. Kemp won that game actually, and because of that, they are on 9 points, top of this final round. On the other hand, they are 2 games ahead of Jubo Shongo and Hops. Hops are playing their third game. Jubo Shongo will play their third tonight at 8 o'clock. Tamanna with the duties of hitting the ball up front. The goal kick is not being taken by Khushi. It's Tamanna, the defender. She has a wide range, long range passing capability. So it's a 3-way battle for 2 spots. Juba Shangha, Kemp, and Hops. Kemp has increased their goal difference to +4 with that victory. On the other hand, Hops and Juba Shangha both have +5 goal difference. Very, very interesting times coming in this final round. And look at the swarm of white shirts. Here, Pooja couldn't really adjust her body well. That shot went off target. There was pressure again inside the box. The ball was won on the edge by Pooja, and she actually had both posts to aim. Maybe tried a little too hard and a little too early. She released the shot. Bijay. The possession stats loaded in favor of Hops. Santosh Bijaya. These 2 players are midfield generals in this Hops FC lineup. It's 2 versus 1. Shohani Roy was a little jittered over there. She was left all alone in defense. After that, Bijaya fouled her opponent. She's quite hard, quite pacey. Bijaya Lashram, that is. She's on the ball again. And a long range link up try. Jyotsna was very, very alert to the situation, but the ball provided by Jyoti from the wing was being cheered on by her coach Ravi Kumar Punia. Actually, it was a really good ball because players were running into the box. Her teammates were there. Now there's a chance, but it goes begging. Finally, an entry into the box by Suruchi Sangha. They still haven't had any touches inside the box. And it's already 11 minutes in the game. Tamanna with her duties again. The long ball. Can Suruchi Sangha beat Hops to those long balls? There's the clearance. But the team in blue needs to get hold of the ball, get some possession. Instructions shouted from the sidelines. Sanjana Ora was trying to get forward, get ahead. It's unrelenting pressure. All teams playing matches with a gap of a day. On alternate days, there are games. Now there's a good cross inside the box. There was a run. But before Roshni Bashke could reach the ball, it was a Khushi diving. Again, a good link up. How well oiled are these women on the ball? That is Reena Kumari. Like a well oiled machinery, these women are working tirelessly for Hops. Vijay Lashram. Oh, brilliant ball. Over the head of the right back, and now it's Saloni. Puts in the cross. Did it go out for a goal kick? Yes, it did. It crossed the line. Saloni. What an influence she has had on the game. Ever since coming on in the second half, in the last game. And in this game, she has started on the brightest note. Joshna with the ball, which will come to her box area very quickly. Jyoti with another ball. And at times these become really dangerous because it can take an awkward bounce and go over the keeper. Fatima, rather Hina Khatun, guarded the ball well. And this team, Hops, have played so well, so good football, and it's because of their defense that they are still maintaining a very healthy plus goal difference, competing with the likes of Jubashongo and Kemp. Just one goal conceded speaks volumes about their defense. Now a ball played in those half spaces. Saloni will be there to attack. But this time, it was a little too much for her. On one side, there's Saloni. On the other side, Jyoti is coming up from the wings, attacking really well. Pooja is making those runs in the box, and Reena Kumari, she really played her heart out in the last game. Was always running. Those off the ball runs were really great. Now there's a drop in the box which can create trouble. There is a chance, a shot on goal finally for Suruchi Sangha. It came from Urvashi Kumari. All the defenders didn't really clear the lines and the ball was allowed to drop, and from there on, 3 players entered the box in blue jerseys. That's what Suruchi Sangha would need. Ranjan Bhattacharjee would need more of those, their coach. What Mumbai Knights failed to do in the last game against Hops was that they didn't really try too many long balls inside the box of Hops. That is, Hops was not tested at all with long balls. That's a good outside of the boot pass by Bijaya. And a good run from the right. Reena Kumari was keeping it tense. Did win a corner over there. She is really brilliant in those runs. At times, she is central and then drifts to the right and links up so very well. She has great pace, and Vijay Lashram knew that Reena Kumari was always on the run. Passed the ball outside of the boot. Brilliant pass that was from midfield. Now it's a very, very flat ball cleared out at the first instance. Shailaja took that corner. Actually, it has resulted in a goal kick right now. Bijaya with the press. But quite a good turn it was from Roshni Tegga. Roshni, influential player in the Suruchi Sangha unit. She scored 6 goals in the group stage match against MGM Ambush Club, where Suruchi won 12-0. And then Roshni Tigga again scored a goal in the first game of final round against Mumbai Knights. That was not enough though to earn them even a point because they lost 2-1. Look at Saloni again putting pressure from the left hand side of the pitch. Hina Khatun with the throw in. There's always a challenge for any team which gets relegated from the top division or any division of football rather. And HOPS, who were playing IWL, the top division of Indian women's football, finished 8th in the last season, and that surely would have hurt them. And they are gunning and hoping and cheering, gearing for a great finish this IWL 2 season to go right back up. Saloni again. This time the ball goes out of bound. Another goal kick ensures. Both teams are not using their goalkeepers to take the goal kick. This time, this ball was looking dangerous, but the defense was ready in white. Finally, the clearance has come in, and it is from Shohini Roy. Shohini and Nana in defense have to really work hard because these women in white are really, really agile. Look at the passing that they are doing. And now, at times, they try those long range shots from the defense, from the midfield, trying to test the goalkeeper. Not at all hesitant, that is. There was Tamanna, Sapna, Vijaya, Santosh, all these players very good in long ranges. And Santosh got the first goal in the last game against Mumbai Knights from a very big and concerning area. It was a distance which was really, really difficult. But she still used her long range shooting prowess and got hold of that goal. In football, when things don't go right, when everything falls apart, long range efforts always help one team to break the deadlock that is. Oh, that's a good, neat skill shown by Pooja. And now Reena Kumari will trouble the goalkeeper. It has fallen very, very kindly for Pooja, but she was unable to get that tap in. Very, very lucky Suruchi Sangha. Goalkeeper Joshna lost the ball. That high ball provided by Reena Kumari again from the right hand side from the pitch. This will be the blueprint of the game from now on. Trouble goalkeeper Josna with those long balls and see what happens. Jyoti, good movement, shielding by Shaloni, and she gets to the ball. She will get it back again, put it inside the box. Again, Pooja was there, troubling the defense. Quick release on the left. The attack didn't really go as properly as planned. Roshni Baske was there. Nana with the throw in. That's a good strategy to put the ball as far ahead as possible. Hina Khatun was really, really focused over there. Didn't really allow that nutmeg, backheeled nutmeg that was from her opponent. Again, a good snatch by Pooja. She came down the tracks, and that's a good link up with Reena Kumari. There are two players to help her out. Reena will get that 1-2, put the ball again in the box, but it has gone. Rather, she was offside. She started her run a little too early, but that was a neat 1-2 played. Santosh was involved. And another good movement from the midfield. Pooja dropped down, snatched the ball, and the attack was started. Now it's time for some defense. Jyoti already always had it under control. It has gone a little dark. The CSC Center of Sports Excellence. Good receive. And Urvashi Kumari again tried to link up. Good run. This time Reena Kumari one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but the touch was a little too heavy. Couldn't really keep that ball in control. A good ball. Suruchi Sangha now on the attack. The problem is in the final third, in the attacking third, they are not being able to stitch some good passes. They're not being able to link up properly. There are a lot of hopeful balls that they are providing, but not always you'll get runners at the end of those balls. Easy clearance. No pressure on the defenders. That's why the clearances have been so easy. Again, Reena Kumari inside the box. Was she fouled inside or outside? Just outside, it seems. Just on the edge of the box, Reena Kumari with her pace bursting forward earns a free kick. And free kick means it's Santos zone. Just on the edge of the box. It was tight, but the referee and her assistants spotted it very, very early, it seems. There seems to be some check, and the referee might have given a penalty. Is it? No, actually, it was the wall she was trying to organize. It seemed that she was checking something, but that was not about whether it was a free kick or a penalty. It is a free kick on the edge of the box. The decision given, the decision is final. And it's Santosh who is ready and locked and very, very focused. Last match from a distance quite far, she scored a brilliant set piece free kick goal. This time there's a blue wall in front of her. Still, there are some instructions being given to the referee. Is the ball a little too ahead? Is the wall a little too behind? Oh, it's a yellow card that she will show. It took time, but finally the yellow card came out. Goalkeeper ready. Locked and loaded is Santosh. Whoa, what a shot that was! It went like a bullet. That was supreme effort. At the blink of an eye, it left her foot and rifled at the back of the net. Josna had no chance. Surely Santosh is the best free kick taker in IWL. To keep an eye on this girl. Just look at that effort. It bursted through the wall and rifled at the back of the net. And just like that, Santosh has her fourth goal in the final round of IWL 2. That's why you shouldn't allow free kicks, shouldn't give away free kicks on the edge of the box. Last match, it was a direct free kick goal from her from distance. The distance was much further than this one, and the moment the free kick was awarded, Santosh had her eyes on the goal. Brilliant execution. She looked at the wall and did take a shot. She was always aware what was happening in and around her. And a powerful effort broke through the wall. Maybe the wall could have done a little bit better, but the power on the shot did beat the wall. And after that, there was no chance for Josna to get a hand on that. Really, really influential player, Captain Santosh, that is. Scored a goal against Krida Prabodhini in the first game. Then again scored two in the last game against Mumbai Knights, and again has found the net in this match. So in all the matches of final round, Santosh has scored. Surely IWL teams will have an eye for her. It's time for a cool down break, a water break, a drinks break, whatever you can say. But there's no break in momentum for Santosh. Number 17. What an effort that was. You can wax lyrical about her set piece routines, and it won't be enough still. That's why you get the captain's armband. You are the best player of the team. At times, the best player of the team doesn't get the captain's armband, but on this occasion, it's safe to say that Santosh is the best player of HOPS FC. Supreme Santosh. Just stunning. And Suruchi Sangha won the game which was a 9 a.m. kickoff. Hops are unrelenting too. They have taken the lead again. Is there an answer from somewhere? Pooja. Reena. She's hopeful. Reena with the chip. And finally, it's another goal. Is it? Or is it offside? Because did a Saloni put the final touch before it entered the net? It seems like that. Oh, that's a chance missed. That's a definite chance missed. It seems that Reena did chip the ball, and before it entered from the left wing came up Saloni, and she was offside. Oh, that was a great movement from the defense to the attack in one long ball. What an effort that was. And Reena Kumari, that's her pace. She will trouble the defense with those kind of speeds. Again, it's Reena trying to get hold of the ball, but this time, defender is very alert. Ready, Fatima Khatun, that was clearing her lines. But that was a big let off for Suruchi Sangha. Before the break, they scored a goal, and it almost seemed like they would double the lead after the break too. Shelja with the corner duties. Another good corner taker. The ball drops in the 6-yard box. Again, there's neat collection that is needed. Joshna, this is the second time she has dropped the ball in that area. Thankfully, no personnel were there to plonk it home. Suruchi Sangha really struggling from set pieces, from this attacking intense and those pressing football. They are really pegged back. They don't have any kind of an answer. Already a goal down. Have conceded the bigger chances and haven't really taken a touch in the opposition box still. Pooja. Good skill. Just a little bit of a misunderstanding between her and Reena Kumari. Reena went ahead. The pass was behind. Referee's whistle. Now there's a chance to really send the ball in and around the box. On the duties, it will be Naina. Behind her jersey, it's written Nainu though. There's the long ball I'm talking about. But there's no one to gather the second ball. That's the most important part of a long ball play. You need someone to gather the second ball, someone to drive play. Another brilliant direct set piece, direct free kick from Santosh has resulted in the 1-goal lead for HOPS FC. 4 goals in the final rounds of IWL 2. Now there's a chance. There's a long range effort at the back post. Shot was not taken, and still there's a chance. Nobody really attacked that back post. The shot should have been really aimed directly at goal. Kushi needed to be tested over there. From the byline, the ball was given back. And in space, the shot was taken. Nobody was at the back post in this occasion. This was a good chance. The first Proper chance for Suruchi Sangha. Suruchi really created havoc in one of those group stage games against MGM Ambush Club, scoring 12 goals, really increasing their goal difference. In the previous two games, they lost against Kemp FC 1-0 and they won just 1-0 against FC Imphal. That's in the group stage I'm talking about, Group C. But they need some of those 12 goals prowess over here. Roshni Tigga scored 6 goals in that game. Now there's Pooja. She really couldn't curl the ball from the second post. He tried to hit the first post, and then there was goalkeeper Joshna. Pooja really had time. She had to open up a little bit and curl that effort at the back post. Jyoti. Santosh. Another throw in favor of Shuruchi this time. Shuruchi have to be a little bit more courageous. As it is, the position they are in, they don't have any points in the table. It's better to lose trying than to lose defending. They are still not in the mix of the top three who are fighting it out for the two spots, the promotion spots for the IWL. A good turn and Pooja releases Saloni. She hits the crossbar, the ball comes back and then it's cleared by Naina. What an effort by Saloni again. Pooja too, very, very influential. Dropped down a bit, created that space behind defense and put the ball in the channel for Saloni, who really jolted that crossbar. It's a crossbar challenge that was happening in the last game against Mumbai Knights too. Offset the crossbar once. Mumbai Knights did that in the first half again. Finally, though, Santosh scored 2 goals. This time she is taking the corner. It's not cleared out properly. Seems like Bijaya is down injured. Medical assistance is needed. It's a very, very bleak picture for Suruchi Sangha. They need leaders on the pitch. Fight back is needed. Fatima Khatun and Shohani Roy, who have had to defend their hearts out, were discussing something, and there was a break in play. Maybe trying to organize themselves, trying to keep the hope alive. It's just a 1 goal difference. Match has progressed in the final few minutes of the first half. Another long ranger, always keeping the goalkeeper on her toes. And now it might be a yellow card, yes, for Bijaya Laishram, because she came on without the permission of the referee. She was out taking medical assistance. And it's the basic rule of football that you need to come on after a green signal from the referee. There's the adrenaline rush, which makes sports persons do things that in a cool, calm situation they won't do. I'm definitely sure Bijaya knows the rules. She was aware of the rules, but the rush and the excitement to come on didn't really help her. There's Arena Kumari earning another corner. She's really, really good with her deliveries. This time, Naina blocked her path. Shailaja. The last few times those balls have come inside the box, goalkeeper was really shaky. This time, Jyotsna held her nerve. There was not much pressure on her. Gathered the ball well. Now it's time to launch it forward. And that's a good defending skill by Hina Khatun. These long balls are really cut off well by Hina on one side, Jyoti on the other. Both Sapna and Tamanna in the centre back role are quite compact. Rina, she couldn't really time her run. She was offside in this occasion. She is being asked, she is being advised the same thing. "Ye thoda dekh ke," which means time your run carefully because you have pace and you can reach the ball. If you can time your run properly, you can come in from behind and get to the ball easily. You can outpace the defenders. That's the instruction from the sidelines. It has been very, very easy for Hops FC up until now. As it stands, they will go top of the table with 9 points. Kemp have also gathered 9 points from 4 games. Hops, this is their third game, and Juba Shanga will play against Mumbai Knights. That will be their third game. Juba Shanga will also get a chance to reach 9 points tonight, 8 p.m. game that is. Now the goal difference of Kemp is +4, and right now it's +6 for Hops. Hops need more goals, as simple as that, to keep things under their own control. Remember, from these 6 competitors taking part in the round, only two will reach IWL, Indian Women's League, the top tier of Indian women's football. It's a three-way battle. Again, those no nonsense clearances coming. This time from Tamanna, it was Nena. Long ball. Kushi sees it sail over the top of her head. Again, some instructions coming from the sidelines, which seems like someone saying that first time clearance is the need of the hour so that there's no tension that would happen in the box. 3 minutes of added time. It's a goal kick. All this wing play needs to get converted to crosses by the Blue Brigade. Wing play without any materialistic result won't really help Suruchi Sangha. There were women inside the box at that point of time when the wing play was occurring, but the cross needs to come a little early. Good covering by the defense. Now a touch inside the box. And again, what brilliant turn by Hina Khatun over there. Very, very good composed defending. Had control over the ball. Turned in a tight space and cleared her lines. There's Bijay. This time a miss pass. Bijay is there to take hold of the ball again. She is like a warrior on the pitch. Really dominates the midfield. Bijay Ashram. She has a great understanding with Santosh. And both are pillars of this team. Reena. This time couldn't really find Shalaja. But a throw-in has happened. Jyoti with the throw-in. Roshni Tigga, the highest goal scorer for Suruchi Sangha. If we combine the group stage and the final rounds, she has scored 7 goals. But today she hasn't been found in the offensive areas that much. Saloni will again try her luck. Did well to keep the ball inside the line. However, couldn't find her teammate from there on. Santosh with another press. It's a neat challenge. Santosh with the delivery at the back post. It's Saloni. It hits the post again. Oh, Saloni. She will be distraught. Once she has hit the crossbar. Once she had hit the post. And it should have been 2-0 for HOPS. But luck is in favor of Suruchi Sangha. Although Santosh's brilliant free kick, direct free kick strike from the edge of the box have given the lead to HOPS FC. At halftime, it's Suruchi Sangha FC 0, HOPS FC 1.
We are ready.
We too as well.
Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Red, yellow, orange, green is for good health and the care we need. Blue, violet, indigo is for happiness and peace to all. Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Look up to
Rainbow Children's Hospital and Birthright by Rainbow Hospitals.
We are ready.
We too as well.
Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Red, yellow, orange, green is for good health and the care we need. Blue, is for happiness and peace to all. Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Look up to
Rainbow Children's Hospital and Birthright by Rainbow Hospitals.
We are ready.
We too as well.
Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Red, yellow, orange, green is for good health and the care we need. Blue, violet, indigo is for happiness and peace to all. Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Look up to
Rainbow Children's Hospital and Birthright by Rainbow Hospitals.
We are ready.
We too as well.
Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Red, yellow, orange, green is for good health and the care we need. Blue, violet, indigo is for happiness and peace to all. Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Look up to
Rainbow Children's Hospital and Birthright by Rainbow Hospitals.
We are ready.
We too as well.
Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Red, yellow, orange, green is for good health and the care we need. Blue, violet, indigo is for happiness and peace to all. Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Look up to
Rainbow Children's Hospital and Birthright by Rainbow Hospitals.
We are ready.
We too as well.
Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Red, yellow, orange, green is for good health and the care we need. Blue, violet, indigo is for happiness and peace to all. Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Look up to
Rainbow Children's Hospital and Birthright by Rainbow Hospitals.
We are ready.
We too as well.
Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Red, yellow, orange, green is for good health and the care we need. Blue, violet, indigo is for happiness and peace to all. Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Look up to
Rainbow Children's Hospital and Birthright by Rainbow Hospitals.
We are ready.
We too as well.
Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Red, yellow, orange, green is for good health and the care we need. Blue, violet, indigo is for happiness and peace to all. Look up to the rainbow where the colors become one. Look up to
Rainbow Children's Hospital and Birthright by Rainbow Hospitals.
ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್. ಬರಲಿ.
Welcome back again to the CSE football arena in Bengaluru, where HOPS FC are really dominating the proceedings against Suruchi Sangha. It's just a mere one goal lead scored by the captain of HOPS FC, Santosh, from a direct freaking right from the edge of the box. It was a superb rocket strike. But then again, Hops missed a few chances, were unlucky on some occasions. Rajni Bala has replaced Bijay Lashram. Rajni generally plays on the right wing, and it will be interesting to see whether she goes in the midfield or the right wing. A little wait again. The start of the second half. It's still not time yet. A little wait ensures. A few drops of rain to greet the second half of proceedings. Just like yesterday, it was the same situation yesterday in the I League 3 clash. And here we go. Hops FC with a one goal lead, but they have hit the woodwork twice. Both times Saloni from the left wing. Once she hit the crossbar, then again found the post at the end of the first half. And Apuja almost through on goal. Can she hit a shot? Again, a little off balance. Needs calm and composed setting over there. Pooja in the first half too had a chance to take on the goalkeeper Jyotsna, but failed to adjust her shape and failed to hit the target. And it's the same situation in the second half too. Santosh again on the ball, finds Salja on the left. There's Saloni, a winner. It seems that Rajni Bala has drifted inside only. He's taken the place of Bijaya Leshram in the midfield.
Yeah.
And again, the proceedings are being dominated by the woman in white. What a brilliant cross this time from Saloni. But somehow it didn't find the back of the net again. Amazing footballing skills from Saloni in the left wing. Always providing crosses, appearing inside the box, putting herself in good goal scoring positions. And she has started this game. She didn't start the last game. Muskan did. But a good change by Ravi Kumar Punia, to say the least. What a hopeful ball and a brilliant ball. That was a threatening ball inside the box. The ball which really troubles any kind of defense. This time, Saloni couldn't get hold of the ball, and now the attack might start. But look at the pressing which Hina Khatun was doing. Actually, it was Sapna who was coming, who came ahead from her defense and helped out her captain Santosh. Finally, Suruchi Sangha has got a set piece. They just need to test the goalkeeper from here on. They just need to go direct, because whenever they are trying to pass the ball, trying to find those areas on the ground, they're being closed down. This is a little off target, but the idea was not bad. Quickly, Khushi releases the ball. A little bit hopeful goalkeeper to goalkeeper proceedings. Saloni again making the defender sweat. Kumkum Saren is on her wing. Sailaja gives it away. And Sohani, she also really didn't do well in that occasion. Droplets of rain making things a bit messy. The numbers have increased, the blue numbers that is in the HOPS area. And just need the final few passes going for them. That's Suruchi Sangha. Maybe a set piece here and there, maybe a corner will help them. It's all to play for. The lead is just a slender one. Just a one goal lead. Things can turn very, very quickly. Even Jubo Shongo and Kemp FC have their eyes on this game. Kemp with 9 points from 4 games. Jubo Shongo with 6 from 2. Jubo Shanga is playing the game tonight against Mumbai Knights. And if Hops drop points from this game, both Jubo Shanga and Kemp will be thrilled to bits. A little too much for Irina Kumari to do from that angle. A little stop and play. Hops have taken their time, have waited a lot for this throw-in to come. There's some problem over there, it seems. But we are right back. This is the problem of Suruchi Sangha. They are not being able to stitch those passes together. Losing the ball very, very quickly. At times they're being pressed, at times they're losing the balls on their own. There's no proper build-up in attack. No real link up between the women in blue. Neither are they. And a brilliant link up. That's what I was talking about from the right. The ball was then set up, laid on a plate, and the shot was taken. Brilliant effort. More of those, and Hops FC will be worried. Here, there's a chance, but it's again a miss. Goalkeeper came off the line. Joshna, that is. And Saloni made a run inside the box. The ball was provided, a really good diagonal ball inside the box, but somehow, before Saloni could get a foot to it, it was Josna and her thinking that did the damage. Quite literally, though. Both sides, both goalkeepers were tested in the last few minutes of the game. Really, really interesting phase of football. Teams trying to take advantage of the situation. On one side, it was Suruchi Sangha with a really neat build-up play of 4 or 5 passes. A long ranger from distance. On the other hand, it was Hops FC with a good attack again through that right channel by Reena Kumari. A ball provided behind the defense for Saloni, who ran onto that space. Couldn't really finish it off. A little bit of jitters in the Hops camp, it seems. That's a good turn. Nana with the ball forward. Now Suruchi Shongo is looking a little ominous. Proper build-up is happening. And they are trying to get hold of the situation. If they can get some more balls inside the box, that would be great. That would really shake up the defense of Hops FC. Good attack down the right. It's Kumkum Saren. Rajni Bala finds Reena Kumari on the right. Reena with another great ball. Pooja couldn't really reach that spot. That was hopeful. That was good. Brilliant football. The effort was really, really great from the right hand side of the pitch. Now there's a chance again building. On the ball was Neha. And before Sanjana could get to it, she was stopped in her stride. Kushi has been asked to take some more time. Really, she has been asked to control the proceedings of the game. A little bit of a build-up is needed. But in the second half, Two long range attempts have been tried at least from Suruchi Sangha. They have at least tried to test Khushi, the goalkeeper, from situations that seemed to be really impossible in the first half. They need to keep this going. From one end of the pitch to the other, the attack formulated. And again, there's a good build up. Forward ball and a hopeful ball though. Urvashi Kumari, it's way too ahead of her, and Tamanna with a good shielding. Tamanna will take her time on this ball too. There's a sense of a momentum shift in this game. Pooja. Good ball played in the channel for Reena Kumari. Was she onside? She was, it seems. Reena with the ball. Pooja didn't get that ball back. It's Sailaja. Time to cross the ball. She does it. In the first post, there was no attack. Pooja was a little late. Shaloni being asked to come and defend in number. This ball won really well. And the attack has started from the left wing. A good touch to beat the marker. And now look at the number of blue jerseys in the box. That's what they need. Crosses and the jerseys in the box to take it forward, to take it home. But now in defense, they can be outnumbered. Reena Kumari, a solid challenge over there. Proper challenge. Mindful challenge that was. Reena Kumari and her teammates were flocking that area. And they were pegged back, that is Suruchi Sangha. As they increased numbers in the opposition box, there was a quick transition from defense to attack from HOPS. They left spaces behind, and that space was attacked by Reena. It's a corner. Shailaja. The header didn't really go goal bound. Sneha failed to clear properly, but from there on, a counter attack has started. It will be difficult to continue that because Tamanna is someone who will take no chances, who will not allow any kind of a build up when there's attack going on, when there's pressure on her back. She will clear her lines, and that's what she did. There's a stoppage in play on the far side. An injury problem. Roshni Baske was fouled. And now there's a set piece. Naina on it. This is the phase where Suruchi Sangha has looked the strongest. Can they hit hard? Can they break the deadlock? Naina with the ball inside the box. It is headed out by a Verti jersey. But the second ball can be dangerous. Kumkum Sarain fails to keep it under control. Remember, this is the final round of IWL 2. 6 teams participating in the final round. The top 2 will qualify for IWL next season. It will be top two from this tournament getting promoted, and three teams are locked in a heavy battle for those top two spots as of now. That is Juba Shongo. They have played two matches, 1 2, 6 points. This drop was a little concerning for Kushi, but she finally gathers. Also, Hops before this game had played two games, 1 2, and been on 6 points. On the other hand, Kemp has played their fourth game today. In 4 games, they have won 3, lost 1. They are 9 points. And in the upcoming games, it will be interesting like this attack was. Suddenly, goalkeeper Jyotsna was tested. She's a little injured from that movement. Pooja with the delivery, and Rina always running her heart out. Maybe in doing so, she injured the goalkeeper Jyotsna. Some treatment going on. Ice packs are out. A little time off. Some cool down break for all the players. In fact, Pooja using the magic spray. And this is a very, very familiar situation. Sapna, Tamanna, Jyoti always discussing things in defense. They're so well bonded. A defense that stays together, performs together, wins together. This defense has really kept it tight right from the word go. In the final round, they have played 2 games, have not conceded any goal. In fact, in the group stage round, they played 4 and they only conceded 1 goal, kept 3 clean sheets. That speaks volume about that defense. Hina Khatun, Sapna, Tamanna, and Jyoti. Really, really important cogs of the wheel. Look at the covering over there. Just when Sapna was a little ahead,
హలో
there was Tamanna to cover the space.
ఒక 20 నిమిషాలు
Sneha and then Sanjana
ఎవరు
tried to get hold of the ball,
వచ్చేసే ఉండు మాట్లాడు
but again, they gave away a throw in phases, especially in the second half. Suruchi Sangha has attacked well, but then again, slowly and steadily, Hops are trying to get back into the game. A long ball this time. Good chip over the player. Saloni, first time ball. And a little lucky that Salaja will get to it. Good closing down of the space by Fatima Khatun. And then it's a throw in for Hops FC. Clearance was needed from that part of the pitch, but it was Santosh trying her luck again. This time on the left foot attempt. She is not shy of trying her luck. If she gets space, she will do so. Be it the right foot or the left foot. Right foot is her preferred foot. But the situation was such that the left footed try was needed, and she did that. Way off target though. But the for long range scoring is always there. Build up is happening quite slowly in the second half. That is, some pace is needed. The rain, though, is really trembling down, falling down, and creating havoc in this game, it seems. It seems both teams were not prepared for this situation, but now things will change a bit. The ground conditions. It's been raining in Bengaluru and parts of Karnataka for some days. The weather is cool now, but with the rain coming on so heavily, how will the team adjust? Both the teams might be a little accustomed to it now that they have stayed here for some days, have enjoyed this weather, rather played in this weather. Maybe they have faced rainy situations in the past too. Suruchi Sangha, for sure, having been part of Bengal football, has experienced this kind of wet situations, tricky situations. There's a problem over there, an injury problem that is. This game in the first half, it was HOPS FC all the way. And it was the captain Santosh scoring from a direct free kick from the edge of the box. And Saloni had two chances. She hit the crossbar once, found the post once. But in the second half, it was Suruchi Sangha slowly and steadily coming back in the game, hitting those good few yards, trying to go for the kill, trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. However, Kushi had to make just one save. That was a proper save, though. She managed to do so, and now look at the way it's raining. Will it be raining goals? Will there be tension arising in the defense? Things are getting a little dark on the pitch. Reena Kumari with another good steal. But then the tackle from behind, will it result in a card? Will be interesting to see. No card, but a clear cut foul. Reena Kumari was bursting her way forward. There is a card that has come out, obviously. It's a situation that had happened and that needed brandishing of a card. Reena Kumari was bursting her way forward, and you can't tackle from behind like that. Good ball, long ball inside the box. Although the goalkeeper Jostna was not under any kind of a pressure, that was a good gather. And now she waited for some time before releasing the ball on the right hand side of the pitch. There was Sneha. The ball bounced over her head. This kind of situations call for long ball football, because the ground will get a little slushy. It will get a little soggy. Players might get hurt like it has happened now. More and more medical staff running onto the pitch. And if the ball doesn't roll as smoothly as it was. It's better to put the ball forward, use the long ball technique, and just hope that mark runners follow those balls, get to the end of the pitch, and finally create chances. It seems that referee has blown the whistle for drinks break too. There's a scene of change happening. It seems it was ordered some change in proceedings. That is, team lineup will be viewed from here on, and there might be a substitution coming on, but it's time for a drinks break in the meantime. Already the Hops FC players are on again. They don't want any kind of stoppages. They really want to put the game to bed. They really want to seal the deal over here. It's tense out there because if they don't win this game, there's always Kemp FC and Juba Shongo right there with those points. Juba Shongo with 6, Kemp with 9. The final game of the day between Juba Shanga and Mumbai Knights will be an interesting one. Another long range effort goes wide. Mumbai Knights are a team which are quite compact. In fact, they beat Suruchi Sangha in the first game 2-1, and then they lost against HOPS FC in the last game. Good snatch, and then Santosh tries to release Pooja up front. Pooja again. Shailaja. It's a long ball, hopeful ball. Maybe providing a pass to Saloni on the left-hand side of the pitch would have been a great idea. Hops have made just one change to their lineup after the break. Vijaya has been replaced by Rajni Bala. We haven't yet seen any change for Suruchi. More and more involvement needs to come from Roshni Tigga and Roshni Baske. Both these players scored goals in the group stage game. Roshni Tigga with 6, Baske with 2 in a game. Trying her luck was Hina Khatun. Quite a difficult angle that was. This ball was again won by Hops. Can they take control of it? There was Pooja who has given away the ball. And then again, there's not much pressure on this part of the pitch. It was easy for Hina Khatun to stand and watch. Take the throw in right now. Clearance nonetheless. But the goal difference is a very important factor in the final rounds. Right now, both Hops and Shuboshanga before this game were on 6 points, both with a +5 goal difference. Long ranger tried by Pooja. This time it was directly straight at the goalkeeper Jyotsna. But at times when these long rangers take a drop, the speed increases and it becomes difficult for the goalkeeper to manage. HOPS FC are a team which really tries to hit the opposition on long ranges. Quite a few players who are really adept to it, be it Pooja, Santosh, Reena Kumari, Saloni. All these players are quite well when it comes to long ranges. In fact, Tamanna is someone who tries her luck from distance. Pass given away. Saloni too fails to gather it. Challenge going on. Finally, though, Kumkum Saren wins the battle. But that's it. The link up doesn't happen after that. Sneha Minch was there. There's a throw in again. Good turn. But then the ball given away. Pooja leaves it for Reena. On the right, there is space to attack for Sneha. Will there be a first time cross? It goes out of bounds. Another hopeful attack and dies a premature death. Kushi will take her time, but like I was saying, the goal difference, the number of goals scored will come in at some point of time, because Suruchi Sangha, HOPS, Kemp all locked in a three-way battle for the two spots. Some mistakes might happen with the rain coming down quite hard now. A change in weather, a quick change that is, has resulted in this kind of conditions on the pitch. It's better to go ahead with those long balls. Those hopeful balls can bring luck. Good luck, that is. Kumkum with the throw in. The box is really empty. Just one player. Most of them were waiting for the throw in. And now there's a chance. Why was a setup happening? Urvashi Kumari had a clear sight on goal and she tried to link up with her teammate. She needed to test Khushi from that zone. That was a good opening. It's a big chance missed. Hardly Suruchi Sangha have gotten chances to get inside the box, find those touches inside the box, but this was such a situation. She could have taken one touch too or gone straight for goal. Suruchi Sangha already with no points from the two games are trying really hard. They need to go all out. They need to take their chances. They need to be really hopeful. Here's Reena Kumari again chasing. Will not find that kind of a speed. It was way ahead of her. There seems to be a change that might be happening. The referee did point to the sidelines. But HOPS have kept the same 11 for a long period of time. They have options in terms of Muskan, Shruti in the front line. Only Rajni Bala, they have used only Rajni Bala in the second half. Then there's Kranti Orao in the midfield, who did a good job in the last game too after coming on. Good turn. And from a distance, the space behind the defense was being used, but the covering was really, really good from Tamanna over there. Naina with the throw in. Good press by Pooja. Tried to get hold of the ball. Pooja and Reena Kumari have been doing this for a long period of time. Now, this is the hopeful ball I was talking about. Goalkeeper, though, Jyotsna, quite alert on the edge of the box, gets hold of the ball, goes long again. But with the height that Santosh has, she's winning those long balls in the midfield, that is. Then there's Shailaja with a similar kind of height in the midfield. Rajni was brought on in place of Bijaya. She is also of similar kind of height. Maybe that's why that change happened. Maybe that's why Hops FC coach Ravi Kumar Punia wanted to put players with a little bit of a height advantage in the midfield to get hold of those long balls, win those duels. Now there's a chance. Saloni tried to set it up. The ball will come back in. Finally, it will get cleared. It's a throw in for the team in white. Time is running out for Suruchi Sangha. Again, a good cross inside the box. Totally missed by Josna. There was problems inside the box. And again, Suruchi fails to build up another attack. If we look at the next few fixtures for Suruchi, today they're playing with Hops, then against Juba Shangha. They will be taking the ground. And they will end their campaign against Krida Prabodhini, who are last on the table, lost all the games. It's still a slender lead for Hops. They do defend well, but as long as they are holding on to that one goal lead, there will be tensions all around. Sapna, little injured over there. On the other hand, if we look at the fixtures of Hops, they have played with Krida Prabodhini and Mumbai Knights. Both the teams were lower than them on the table. Today they're playing Shuruchi Shongo. So both their remaining games will be against teams who are fighting for the top two spots. Jubashanga and Kemp. Very, very interesting situation. Today Mumbai Knights will take the field against Juba Shanga at 8 o'clock on the same ground. All the games of IWL 2 are played here, where I League 3 is also happening. Every day the pitch is being used quite a lot. The AstroTurf holding strong in different kind of weather situations are there. Mostly it's raining in the evening. Same was happening yesterday too in the I League 3 match. Hops are playing the next game against Kemp FC. If they manage to win this game and at least draw that, then there's quite an advantage for Hops. Ending the campaign with a game against Chuba Shanga FC. That will be an interesting end to the campaign. Three-way battle for two spots will go down the wire. No real build-up, no real interplay between the two attacking halves. Both teams hoping for things to happen. Now there's a chance for Hops, but the turn was not allowed. Rina Kumari will now get a chance on the wings. Finally, the cross comes in and it's being cleared out. Pooja was a little late. This time again, Rina, and then an effort. A solid effort by Pooja. But Rina is someone who controlled the ball well, the long ball that is. And Pooja didn't waste any time. Took the shot with the first touch. First time effort goes wide, but that could have killed the game. Just a minute and a half left on the clock, plus some added time. Is there any more drama left in this game? Options coming, waiting inside the box. There's a good touch and a good turn. And now this pass was cut out. And a good through ball for Pooja to chase. Solid defending. Brilliant defending from Fatima Khatun. But time is running out. It's now or never for Suruchi Sangha. The thing is, they are not in this proper race to qualify for the promotion, to get promoted from this part of the I League 2, because they haven't won any game, two losses. But what they can do, they can help out Kemp and Juba Shango. Both the teams will have a keen eye on this game. It's a tricky game for Hops in some tricky situations, especially in the second half. That is 4 minutes of added time. Can Hops get a goal to seal the game, increase their goal difference to +7, and stay quite alive in the promotion race? It's been a great campaign for Hops FC. They have really stuck to their task. Mostly have got those slender wins. Started off with 2-1-0 victories and then 1-2-0 against Kerala United. Then 1-2-1 in the last group stage game.
কুমারী মানে এখন অবিবাহিত পর্ব ঘটে যায় পারবে কি
ಯಾಕೋ ಅಲ್ಲಾಡ್ತೈತೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ಬೇಕಿತ್ತ. ಸರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅದು. ಸರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇರಿ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಅಡ್ಡ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇರಿ ಸರ್, ಅಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಲೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ. ತಡಿ ಸರ್, ಏನು ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮದು. ಇರಿ, ನಾನು ಕೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಇರಿ ಸರ್. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ರಘು ಬ್ರೋ, ಛತ್ರಿ ಎತ್ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ಛತ್ರಿ ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರೋದಲ್ಲ ಹೋಯ್ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅದು. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಇಬ್ರು ಬಿದ್ದೋಯ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಛತ್ರಿ ಎತ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ.
The last 30 seconds of the game. And there's a chance for Suruchi. The ball drops inside the 6-yard box. There's a goal mouth. Melly, can a shot come in? Finally, there's a touch. There's a corner instruction from the referee. It's tough situation out there. It's quite tense out there. Surely the final action of the day, of the match that is. Will goalkeeper Josna come up? Try to increase numbers in the box. Suruchi with the corner. And it's a save from the goal line. It's still not cleared out. But Khushi did her part. Dived to her left. Saved the day for her team. A brilliant save that is. The effort was on goal and it was going in from a goal mouth Melly. That was dangerous situations for HOPS FC. Oh, that was the chance that Suruchi was hoping for. In the final moments of the game, Khushi is still injured, lying there. And just like that, they may have survived the day. Surely, after this medical treatment that is going on, the referee will not add too much time to the game. This will be the third consecutive clean sheet for HOPS FC. HOPS FC started off with a 3-0 win against Krida Prabodhini, then won 2-0 against Mumbai Knights. Today also they have held on to the lead, didn't concede. In the 4 group stage games, they conceded only once, kept 3 clean sheets. So 6 clean sheets from 7 games, including the group stage and the final rounds. Brilliant. Full marks to the defending. Ravi Kumar Punia have put forward a really solid defense on a day when Santosh scored a brilliant free kick and 2 of Saloni's efforts hit the woodwork. On that day, the defense stood strong. Khushi with some very, very good saves, both in the second half, that is, have kept HOPS FC in the game, in the lead. And they will go top of the table with this win. This is a massive win against Suruchi Sangha. A win that has put them in the driver's seat for a promotion in I League IWL. Beg your pardon.
ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಟ್ಟು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ ತಾನೆ
An important win. And it's all because of that brilliant rocket effort in the first half by Shantosh.
ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು
A free kick effort. And at full time, it's Suruchi Sangha FC nil, HOPS FC 2. HOPS FC 1. I beg your pardon.